Right, folks, back with another For Fox's Sake. And yesterday, or Sunday, the 20th, was it? Yeah, 21st, longest day. Shortest day today, isn't it? 21st. Nice drawing out tomorrow. Leicester City travelled all the way down to Tottenham Hotspurs and took them on. 2:15 kick-off. And to be fair, I was expecting good things, and fortunately we did get good things. Castangi, that bloke who we got. He were back in the team, which was good to see. Fuchs was left out, given a rest. Evans was back from his one-match suspension, and I was quite happy with that. Maddison, these are the games where Maddison has to shine, in my opinion. Well, he has to shine in fucking most games. To be fair, he has got a tendency of passing the ball backwards and sideways, a bit like Ray Wilkins, but let's see how he got on in this. I write these bloody things down, before the game, and I write them as though I'm actually going to commentate on the game, during the game, but I'm not. Apparently, we haven't scored any goals from set pieces this year, and we're still up there, 4th in the league, or 3rd in the league, or whatever we were yesterday. What are you doing? Dog keeps putting his head in the washing machine. Mad. So it's a bit worrying that we haven't scored any from set pieces. Fortunately, we're doing well. We are scoring goals other places on the pitch. When you play Spurs, you always feel they could fuck up, couldn't you? You always feel that they could make an error and leave that. And it's just one of the things. And, well, as the game went on, obviously something went wrong. You just don't worry when you play Spurs, do you? You don't have a fear of them or anything. Even though Jose's the manager, you just don't leave it. Oh, fucking dog. He's taking off on the last one. You just don't seem to be worried about them. And, yeah, that's it really. As the game kicked off, and I thought we played quite well. We were knocking it around. We weren't sitting back. We were looking to attack and try and make something and work something. Maddison had a free kick and he put some pace on it. It was good to see. This is one of the things that I do criticise Maddison's for. I think he's an exceptional player. People seem to think I'm having a go at him all the while. Well, fucking rightly I'm having a go. He's on probably, £80,000, £100,000 a week. Put the fucking, stop fucking about and play the game. But as the game went on, Maddison grew in confidence. There was one bit where Tielemans chipped the ball up and over to Maddison, and he twatted it, and obviously it didn't go in the goal. But it was good to see that we're moving around, we're gaining, we're creating space, we're not sitting back. There was a free kick to Barnes. He headed it back. Oh yeah, that was the one, weren't it? It went over, didn't it? And he headed it back, and Fofana just heads over. That was a shame. But it was a well worked free kick. It looks like we're going to work things out and go for it. Spurs had a chance on the 15th minute. Kane broke and he put the ball to Son, and Son was on the left hand side, and he either had a shot or a cross. I don't know what the fuck it was. I don't think he fucking knew either, to be fair. It was not the best thing. But there you go. Maddison had a shot over on the 16th minute. We were knocking it around well. Spurs were defending deeply. And I think that was enabling Leicester to do what they were doing. Because most other teams, I don't know when they play Leicester, they seem to have some formation where they snuff Jamie Vardy out. But even Jamie was still running around and creating space. I don't know. There's just something about Spurs where they don't seem to have anything about them. Spurs fans, please put your comments down below. Are you happy with the way Spurs are playing? Because I've got this feeling that if Spurs fans were actually in the ground, they'd be booing and stuff. Even though they're up there, it's like they've almost, because there's no fans there, they're playing now. It's not very fucking good, is it? It's not very attractive and it's not very entertaining. I know Jose says it's, at the end of the season he wants trophies, but I can't see Spurs winning any trophies playing like that. And I don't know. Spurs fans, please put your comments down below. I mean, I'm not looking for an argument or a fight or anything like that. I'm just wondering what you lot think, because it just don't look very good to me. There was a soft free kick in the 33rd minute. Lacuso or Cusco or whatever his fucking name is, he goes down quite easy. And all, he's another one. He's a bit like Maddison and that prick at fucking Everton, that Richlinson or whatever his fucking name is. Why do they all go down so fucking easy? Straight go down easier than a fucking $5 bloody prostitute. It's just, I don't know. Why? Just stand up on your feet. There was also one bit where Kelso, he jumped over Barnes and accidentally put his feet in Barnes' face. I got the feeling sometimes you know what you're doing and you try to make it look like an accident. I personally think that was pretty much fucking deliberate. I did it when I used to play. I didn't stamp in people's faces, but you do know when you go out to not hurt somebody, but I mean, I sent a lad over the fucking barriers once over the advertising boards. I knew what I was doing. Shoulder charge. He didn't have anywhere to go, and I just fucking leaned into him. Good job I weren't this big. I'd have fucking crushed him like a lorry. But I knew what I was doing, and he went over the thing. It's like when I kicked the ball in that lad's nuts that time. I knew what I was doing, and I think he knew what he was doing there. It's a bit like when Zlatan, he got stamped on the head by somebody. He was rolling around in pain over something, then he got stamped on the head. Who did it? Can't remember who did it. Was it the Man City derby? And he got up and he ran after him. Can't remember. But anyway, the resulting free kick, defender legs... Oh, no, that was it. There was a resulting free kick and he goes down at a free kick. Oh, yeah, that was another one, weren't it? There was a free... Yeah, they took the free kick to that and it went into the box and then some Spurs defender went down like he'd fucking snapped his leg. I'm getting fed up with football, to be fair. Kane crossed over, but Lacosco shot blocked, corner headed over. What the fuck have I wrote down here? Spurs wanted... Oh, that was another one, wasn't it? When they had a shot and it's Casca or Justin hit him on his arm and his arm's here, basically. And they're appealing for a penalty. For fuck's sake, I know Spurs are desperate for a win. Probably desperate for a fucking point now. But there was no point in appealing for that at all. That was just completely fucking bullshit. 43rd minute, Ndidi forced error, enabled Maddison to shoot. That was another good thing. You see, this was another thing what I was saying about Spurs. They're not absolutely... They're not on the ball, are they? They're not at the races. They're not playing as though there's anything for it. I don't know whether they perhaps do need the crowd there to fucking cheer him up. I don't know. But Ndidi did a forced error. He shut somebody down, threw to Maddison, and he had a shot. Obviously, it didn't go in, but that was it. But now, VAR and the penalty. Now, I watched it, and as I seen him go down the first time, right, I thought, there's a fucking shout there for a penalty. And I was shouting, penalty! But nothing happened, so there's no point in crying about it, there's no point in jumping up and down and moaning, is there? Anyway, a couple of minutes later, nearly at the end of the fucking first half, the penalty's given. I don't know whether this is a good thing about VAR or not. It was a stupid challenge to do. He wasn't going anywhere, and he just barged into him. I just could not see the point of it. You know, it was ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous, and that was it, a penalty. Great penalty by Jamie Vardy, straight down the middle. He does do that quite well, twat it hard down the middle. Second half came. Now, Bale came on. Question number 2 for Spurs fans. Bale, why? What the fuck has he done at the moment? I haven't really seen anything that warrants him being in the team. You lot paying out that amount of money for his wages. I don't even know how much you're paying him. But I'm sure it's not fucking hourly rate. I just don't know. Because when he come on, I thought, oh, Bale's on. This is going to create something. He may as well have been on the fucking golf course again. I just couldn't see the point in him being there. Because he was deep. He weren't really getting anywhere. I don't know. But there you go. 46 minute, Kelso, he was rolling around wanting the fucking ball kicked out again. I don't know why. His hamstring went, didn't it, or something? And he was trying to fucking disrupt the play of Leicester attacking. Maddison goal. Ball pumped over. Now, this is another thing. VAR. Now, I'm going to say VAR saved Leicester in the first half, gave them the penalty, because when all said and done it was a foul. But really, should we be judging offside by that fucking much? That much? Really? It's taking away the fucking human element of the game. There was no... He wasn't clearly offside. He wasn't a foot offside. He weren't even fucking 6 inches offside. He was that. He was fucking half inch. We'll stay Imperial because we're coming out of Europe. I think so. I'm not in for this VAR for that kind of thing. I mean, the Spurs had one the other week, weren't they, when we played Spurs last year, and we got a goal, and we were like that much onside. Again, it's not fucking right. It's not fucking... Spurs were that much onside. It's not offside. It's not fucking on. It's taking away the human element of the game. I don't want to watch some fucking twat putting lines across a pitch and then it being told that you fucking stop it. It were a great goal, Madison. It should have stayed. Spurs scored last year or whenever they did against Leicester and it was ruled off VAR. It should have fucking stayed. There's no reason for it. There's no rhyme or reason for fucking punishing football fans and players. You know, it's hard enough to stay on side as it is without then some prick in a fucking electric hut. I tell you what, one day I hope that fucking hut gets set on fire or whatever it is, and then we have to go back to the old days of waving a fucking flag and going on human error. 28th minute, Madison, no he didn't, he did, he put the ball out, did he put the Tillemans? Fuck knows, Albrighton put the cross in and Vardy headed it, and I can't remember who the fucking defender were, somebody, I'll get the ball out the back of the net because I've just fucking kicked it in my own net, I think that should be his name. Yeah, it was just there, it put in pressure, there was nobody else in the box, Vardy fucking rose like a fucking kipper, salmon, and headed it into the defender's knee who put it in his own fucking goal. Well done. I think we deserved it after the goal was disallowed. Leicester just carried on then playing really well. Schmeichel made a massive save from Son. He just threw himself, fucking brilliant, and it all good. We were Leicester looked quite good. And we just carried on playing. I don't think there really was any threat from Spurs. In fact, Spurs were quite a fucking disappointment in my book. I still ain't got that book. Jamie Vardy shot on the 81st minute. I missed it because June's gin turned up for Christmas. I had to go and answer the fucking door, so I missed all that. And yeah, this is where it goes, isn't it? Pratt come on for Barnes. Barnes put in a good shift. I thought he played really well. Vardy went off towards the end with a groin strain. He says it's nothing. He probably is nothing. It's probably just a precaution. He probably just wants a few days off at Christmas. So why not? Shut up, you. There you go. So just to sum it up, folks, I thought Tillemans played really well again. Albrighton gave a shift in. Justin just gave 100%. Fucking class the lad is. He's not the best player in the world, but the effort he puts in is absolutely second to none. It were great. Evans, good to see him back, and Diddy racing around. He gave away a few free kicks that I don't think were fucking free kicks. I just don't know. I think Spurs were disappointing. Can I do another question? Question 3 to Spurs fans. Is Son wasted at Spurs? Because he runs around like a fucking idiot, right? And he just seems to get no... I don't know. Right. Question to Spurs fans, and this is just a question, I'm not trying to stir the shit or anything. If you had to lose one, Kane or Son, who would you lose? If somebody came in and the Spurs board said, right, well, we're not making a lot of money. Shut up! We're not making a lot of money this year because the fans aren't here and we need to make some money to pay for this fucking stadium. We've got to sell a player. Son or Kane? Who would you lose? Who would you rather go? Son or Kane? Would you get rid of Bale as well? Question 4. Bale, would you send him quite happily back to Real Madrid? Because I don't think he's helping your fucking cause. Shut up! Stop with you stupid dog. There was a reason that Real Madrid weren't playing Bale, and is this the reason? I don't know. He just doesn't seem to be... I don't know. It just don't seem to be fucking doing the mustard for me. That's it, really. So there you go. What's that? Q block. Oh, it's a fucking game I play on here. So well done to Leicester. I thought they played well. I think Rodgers had the tactics all sorted properly. I think Rodgers had the tactics sorted. I don't know what Jose's tactics are nowadays. Yeah. But Leicester played well. I'm impressed. I was impressed. I hope Maddison can keep on the good work of looking to attack, not go sideways or backwards. Things can only get better. There again, it's Leicester fans, isn't it? Leicester, can they get better? Laters.